Hello, everybody. I'm Yoshitaku, and this is part one of a Let's Play series that will probably go on for a million years and never be finished. This is part one of Let's Play Splatoon, and part one of Let's literally play Splatoon, all of them. I don't know what I'm gonna call this project yet, what it's a series yet, but this is a series where I'm gonna go through and play every single Splatoon story mode. We're gonna play Splatoon 1, Splatoon 2, Octo Expansion, and Splatoon 3, and most likely by the time I'm done, the third game's DLC will also be out, so we're gonna play that as well. And I'm making this series mostly just so that I have a fun way to replay all of these story modes, because I wanted to do that. And I thought this would probably be the best way to do that. So, I'm just gonna get started. So I should note that I think this is the third time I'm going to be playing through this story mode. I played it, in 2015 when I was 9, and I played again in 2021. I've not thought too much about what I'm going to do here. Um, I go with, both of these are honestly nostalgic for me because I used both of them when I was younger, but the girl Inkling is more, I guess, maybe nostalgic to me, so we'll go with her. And we'll make the eyes blue since that's what I've always kind of used. So now we're gonna have to go through and do all of this crap. Maybe I should have thought of like talking points, because trust me, there's a lot of stuff I can mention that comes upon my brain when I think about Splatoon, especially this first game. So we're gonna have to try and get all of that out before we're done doing this, I suppose. The first thing I want to mention is that I don't know why I'm going to hitting all these balloons, because I actually don't really have to. This camera is moving very slowly. So these, I don't even know who these people are. So random. Okay, the weird thing is, like, there's, like, look right where, like, the middle of the reticle is. There's, like, a gray thing in that. Like, what? That's there, like, in, like, everything. Like, I have this CD of Splatoon, and there's, like, a paper that comes with it, and that's there also. And I don't know what that's supposed to be. Like, is it an error? Like, I don't know, I don't understand. I think this is probably actually a pretty good tutorial for, oops. I'm being so stupid. I think this is actually a pretty good tutorial for what it's worth. Why did it explode all of the boxes? Watch this. I kinda got over, on her actually too, which I didn't mean to do. I meant to just cover Callie up. I mean, who? I don't know who they are yet. I mean, I'll never know who they are, because they aren't in the game. Obviously, they're just random people. So, this is, Splatoon 1. Now, isn't that just nostalgic? I've been recording this for almost 5 minutes now, and we still not actually gotten in it. This first episode's gonna be pretty long, I'm thinking. I don't actually know how I'm gonna split these up, to be honest. It's mostly just gonna be me playing, to be honest, and talking and crap. Uh, but, yeah. Let's get started, I suppose. I don't know if you guys really care if I read this stuff or not. Hold on to your tentacles, blah blah blah, it's Cyclops News time, I didn't know that. They're just gonna talk about the Zapfish being gone, because this doesn't have a Nintendo Network account. because it doesn't need a Nintendo Network account. If we play online, I'll go on my other online account. Oh yeah. See, that is the weirdest thing ever. Like, that... I just, like, I don't know. But the UFO... I mean, I guess actually it is a UFO. But it's still so weird looking. Welcome to Inkopolis. This is the plaza where all the freshest folk come to chill like a krill. Oh, for real? Thanks. Most Inklings here are obsessed with the hottest sport in Inkopolis. What do they call it? I mean, I guess they are ink battles, because there's ranked... They shouldn't say turf war or whatever. But I think... That's like one of the only times I think they call it ink battles. Do they call it ink battles in the other games? The crazy tall building in front of you is Inkopolis Tower. It's the city's most famous landmark. There's the lobby, blah blah blah, and there's all the Booyah... Oh, I forgot it's called the Booyah Base, somehow. It says it on the map on my Wii U gamepad, and somehow I still forgot. There's the Battle Dojo, blah 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 blah, there's Spike. None of this is actually very relevant, because like I just said, there's not an online account on this. This is the only thing that's relevant right now. This is the only thing that matters. I think, I wasn't just reading it, but I'm pretty sure I know what this does. It says, like, you should go, like, the first thing that you should do is go in here or whatever, right? But I don't have internet, so, like, what the heck? You know, the other sad thing is, like, there's probably, like... I mean, there actually probably is some people playing, but I don't know, it's so dead. Show. Hyunwoo? Okay. I guess they wanted some variety in the names. You got David, Hyunwoo, Polly, Mark, Marie... Excuse me? I mean Mary, as Slippery Mac would say. Susie, Victor, Daisuke, William, Sarah, and I like how they type the Japanese names in English, even though they would just be written in Japanese. So good on you, Nintendo, for that. Let me change the camera sensitivity. I'm gonna change it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. This should be quicker. I don't like how slow that is. What if I turn up to +5? Oh shoot. Oh, this is how the competitive people play. They're like, okay, let's try. I think +2 is probably what I usually have on. I can't move around all that much, to be honest, in the chair I'm sitting in right now, so. Oh yeah, look how iconic this is. Maybe less iconic, maybe more nostalgic. Nostalgic is maybe a better word. The oct. Okay, what are you trying to say, bro? The Octarians are coming. And then he just screamed. He's like, no! That's my voice for my, I'm gonna go with. Oh, hi. Guess I lost my cool for a minute there. It's the stupidest voice ever. It's not at all what he sounds like. Let's just speak it in third person. So, he's Captain Cuttlefish, leader of the legendary Squidbeak Splatoon. And the look in our eyes, it's the look that he's been looking for. So the great Zapfish that powers Inkopolis has been squidnapped. Remember guys, it's been squidnapped. This is important. So it's definitely the Octarians. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna assume nobody's watching this really except for me. It is the Octarians. This time. Yo, we're like kind of purple now. I've not been reading it. We're in a hero suit or whatever. It's a hand-me-down from Agents 1 and 2. Why is it a hand-me-down from both of them? Like, were they not doing it at the same time? Or something? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a critic. Okay. Well, this is our first level. So, let's go ahead. And I'm gonna turn this heater on, and you guys are probably gonna hear it, I'm gonna think. Okay, I didn't mean to turn my camera around like that. Okay, so we're gonna give him heck right now. I don't know why they wrote that into the game. It seems a little bit weird to me, but it's okay, I suppose. So how are you guys doing? I'm gonna act like there's people watching this. I got my own little small Splatoon community right now. that I don't know exists yet, but I'm gonna assume it does. So basically, this story mode is more or less just this for the whole game. Like, what you see right now, it's just this over and over again. I mean, it's fun, but it's just this, pretty much. I believe there's some boss fights. I should add, there's some boss fights. But other than that, it's just this. In this Let's Play, I don't think I'm necessarily gonna go and get the Sunken Scrolls. Because... why would I? Well, I mean, I know why I would. More, I mean, it takes a long time. And I don't have enough time to do it. I did it before, I will not lie. I did it on my other account. I will be explaining the story, because that's one of the things in Splatoon that interests me, I suppose. So I'll go through and explain it to the best of my ability. And I don't mean I'm literally going out of my way to not get the Sunken Scrolls, I just mean I'm not going out of my way to get the Sunken Scrolls. Which you could probably figure, because people watching this video are probably very smart. People watching my YouTube videos are the smartest people on the world. That's right, I didn't even say in the world. They're the smartest people on the world, and that thing just flew off the map. Look how risky— oh, well, I guess it was pretty risky. On second thought, that was pretty risky, considering I just died. Okay, you ready? This is gonna be the speed run. You go, and you have to tap that, but you don't get it. Okay, you swim up here, like I do when I'm playing Splatoon 3, and not playing very well. I mean, Splatoon 3, what are we talking about? This is 2015 right now. I actually don't know anything about the story mode since it's 2015 on May 30th right now, or whatever, May 29th, actually. It's May 29th right now, and I've never played Splatoon before, and nobody's ever played Splatoon before. Just a very easy game to jump into, that's why I am so good at it right now. So, I don't think you guys can probably hear the audio very well right now. But I like when you hit the final checkpoint in these levels, there's actually a unique jingle that plays for every song. Like a unique short little jingle, and then this song gets how do I want to say this? The pitch of the song goes up a little bit, which is pretty cool. So that's the first level, just like that. Did not get the Sunken Scroll, which is a little bit sad since it's the first level. But like I said, I'm not going out of my way to do it. Maybe I will in the future, to be honest. Maybe I will in the future go out of my way to do it. But right now, I don't really feel like going out of my way to do it. Since all we're really going to be doing all too much in this Let's Play is, playing the offline. I'm gonna do more than one level per episode. And to be fair, like I probably will show the online a little bit, just not a lot. Like it's mostly just focused on the single player campaigns, because I've been wanting to replay them. So I'm figuring this series will maybe get more interesting as we get further in. To be honest, I'm not really sure what to say. I thought I was a pretty good commentator, but I'm realizing right now that maybe I'm not very good at commentating stuff. I just like watching these guys go down the thing. I don't know why, it's just entertaining to me. Look how bubbly it is when you walk in this game. I don't think it is in the other Splatoons. Like, look at, like, how bubbly it is. I should kill these guys. Like, watch me walk down this thing. You see, like, the squash and stretch or whatever? And I like how the ink in this game looks, too, a little bit. Like, it's mostly just kind of a flat color. Like, there's a little bit of, like, inkiness to it, but more or less, the ink in this game is a lot more, solid and like, cartoony looking than it is in the other Splatoons. Especially Splatoon— I do not like how the ink looks in Splatoon 2. I know that's weird. Like, I like the graphics of Splatoon 1 a lot. I know that it's because it's, like, limited because it probably didn't have a huge budget or anything when they were doing the first game. But, I don't know. It's charming to me. This is, I think, the sunken scroll for this level. I remember that one. I will not lie. I do remember that one. Also, that camera was kind of weird. Anyway. Oh my god. What was that? Wait, hold up. I want to watch him do that again. Oh shoot, now there's two of them. Well, you can't all live. Unfortunately. What happens when these two make contact? Oh. That happens. Oh, this is weird. Oh, I'm interested in watching. Oh, never mind. He's coming for me. Oh, no, he's not. Now he's really not. Oh, now he's dead. That's unfortunate. There's so many things in this game that they really only did in, like, the single player. And then, like, never brought to the multiplayer. Which is one thing that Splatoon 2, I mean, did pretty well. Was to take, assets from the single player and still make them work, I believe, in the multiplayer. Which they didn't do with a ton of things. At least in regular stages. I think there's a lot more usage of that in, like, the shifty stations. Which I guess we'll get to those when we get there, which I'm gonna have to look up information on those. But, you know. So I don't know why. I think it's like, first you have to do that area, and then you go down there, and then it transports you back up to this area. I don't know, it's just weird. Just weird to me. I feel like I did this area once without coming up to this canyon. Sorry, not canyon. It was not difficult. I mean, it was not easy. It was difficult. I'm being tongue-tied. Hello. Don't kill me, please. Oh, you suck. I hope that you die. Well, you will die in a second anyways. Look how ugly they look. These ones specifically. What's up with their hair? I don't know where I went. Look at them spray this stupid ink like... Well, guess what? Now they're dead. We got another Zapfish. You know what? Let's not look at the sunken scrolls right now. Let's do level 3 and the boss, and then we can be done for this episode. Like I said, this one's gonna be a little bit long. The next episode will not be as long, because I'm not gonna do the entirety of World 2. I'm only gonna do part of it. Especially because, like, the first world of this game is, first, it's only 3 levels. And second of all, it's pretty easy. But this game has, I believe, it has 5 worlds, and I think it has 20, I think it has 30. I think there's 30 levels. So, the level, amount goes up, and they get longer. Which is what I meant to say earlier, which I don't think is what I said. I think I messed up. But that's what I meant to say. Now these things, these ink rails, right? Something that is only ever in the single player, surprisingly. I don't know, like, why they made these things specifically just for the single player. And then never used them outside of the single player. But, as I was saying earlier, there's something that Splatoon 2 actually does use in some of the multiplayer stages. Yeah, some of the normal ones, even. And Splatoon 3 does as well. So that's nice. I'm not actually sure if the ink rails are in any vanilla Splatoon 3 stage as of right now. Or, I don't know why I say vanilla. I mean original Splatoon 3 stage, like a stage made for Splatoon 3. And just for some context, it's January 16th, 2023 right now. I don't think any original Splatoon 3 stages use it yet. I know Macomart uses it, because I believe it was in the original Macomart from Splatoon 2. But, you know. Maybe you'll be in a Splatoon 3 stage someday. I should probably really be talking about Splatoon 1, because I have a lot to say about Splatoon 1. And eventually, it's going to become less relevant to talk about Splatoon 1. Although, maybe I'll save most of it for the second episode, now that I'm thinking about it. This one can mostly just be an introductory one, and then I can start ranting about stuff in the next episode. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to show off the final checkpoint music. That stage, I feel like, went pretty quick. I feel like that one went quicker than the last stage. I'll show, I think maybe in the future I'll give a little demo to the final checkpoint music. So that can be a little topic I'll do on its own. And since we beat every stage in this world, we get this little cutscene showing that we can do this. Boss now. Look how it's, like, plugged into crap. The kettle is plugged into this port with the plugs, and the plugs are plugged into this. No fire, no water, no electricity. So it doesn't make any sense, because we're water, so shouldn't just... I mean, maybe that's why it bounces us back. That could make sense. That might make sense, actually. Although, at the same time, how do the Inklings use electricity? Do they just not? Maybe they just don't use electricity. I mean, I guess they wouldn't, right? And when you land here, you can actually do this. But all the ink that you do right here just vanishes once the boss starts. Like, watch, you go in the cutscene. And this cutscene plays. Oh wait, it's still here. I thought it vanished. That's interesting. This boss, I actually think is pretty fun. It's a pretty good first boss, all things considered. For the Splatoon series in general, it's a pretty good first boss. No, I'm not really sure why it's just a cube. It's just a cube. Nothing special is going on here. But you know, I guess it doesn't always have to be amazing. Excuse me showing off my amazing strategies, by the way, I'm just so good at the game. Now these things start moving back and forth. The boss music in the first Splatoon goes pretty hard as well. Oh shoot! I wasn't expecting them to do that, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you have to start over from the beginning. But I might be wrong. No, I was wrong. You don't. I just died again. Okay, I'm not gonna die this time. I'm not gonna be bad. I've played Splatoon for 8 years, even though it's still 2015 like I already... I mean, I said it was 2023. Wow, I'm contradicting myself. But I've played Splatoon for 8 years, so we're not gonna die again. We're gonna do that and finish the boss like normal. And we're gonna get... maybe I should go back and get the first Sunken Skull, considering I didn't get it. The first stage was the only one I didn't get it in. Even though I really am not planning on getting every single Sunken Skull. So... that is the entirety of the first world of Splatoon 1. Oh yeah, we get this little cute dialogue. I forgot about this, actually. Let me read. Avast. They have the great octo-weapons on their side. At any rate, good work, Agent 3. Keep it up. It's a long road to the great Zapfish. Nothing amazing, really, but he doesn't talk all too much in those levels. I wasn't noticing either. He probably was, and I just wasn't paying attention. That's something I always want to pay attention to, because I think it's a pretty cute detail that they have dialogue, but I feel like they don't talk as much as I feel like they do, or I never pay attention to it. In the next episode, we will go to the second world. So, I'll see you then. Hopefully I can finish this Let's Play series. I'll definitely put out at least this episode, and probably like 2 or 3. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.